Jammu and Kashmir had come to the path of peace, prosperity and growth. This sounded unpleasant to people across the border who felt that they would lose a fertile ground for their future activities, and therefore this was the time to strike. The good thing was that because of certain administrative changes and political changes that happened in Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir had come to the path of peace, prosperity and growth. And there was optimism in Jammu and Kashmir. And I guess that this sounded unpleasant to people across the border who felt that they would lose a fertile ground for their future activities, and therefore this was the time to strike. When we were showing that everything was normal and people accepted that, and they were out there coming in large numbers, tourists bringing their families, children, etc., to hit at that spot, where they could show that Kashmir was not the place where tourists should be going. So this was a very devious exercise against our successful attempts to normalize the situation and work towards peace and growth in Kashmir. But obviously there was an international context as well. And the international context is that we have still some way to go in the attempts to find normalcy between China and India. We have issues we call them issues of perception, but they had got aggravated in recent years. We have gone back, both sides have gone back to attempts to try and diffuse them and get back to normal. But there is obviously a sense that because of the approach of the United States of America, that there may well be an attempt to isolate China. And therefore China and those who want to lean on China are looking for camaraderie. And I think that's what Pakistan tried to do. Kill two birds with one stone. To get support from China. And then secondly, to ensure that India does not continue to go along the path of growth. So now this is a perennial problem, and this is a problem that we are not going to be distracted by it, but we still need as a responsible government and a responsible parliament, we need to address the concerns of our citizens. And the psychology of your nation gets impacted when something like this happens, particularly when we have so much strength and we have so much happening for us. So this is why they seem to have chosen the time. And it will take a little time to work out all the details about the various relationships between the permanent five in the United Nations. But we have, both Korea and India have a very important place in the United Nations. You have today a place in the Security Council. India is aspiring to a position of a permanent membership of the Security Council. And we do believe that the reality of the world would reflect in the United Nations if that happens. But obviously it can't happen overnight. So what we want to do is hope that we can persuade enough public opinion here in Korea, which is already well informed, for you to be able to play an active role and present in the Security Council, where Pakistan is also a member for the present, so that we get a fair response in the Security Council today, at present. And of course in the long term, as to the future of the international body, what role Korea and India can play together in the reform of the body.